Guys, my name is Dami and I want to take you guys HTML tutorial. If you're watching this video, I want to believe you know little or nothing about HTML. For you to start writing HTML language, you do not need a server to run HTML on your computer. You just need a browser and a text editor. If you're on Windows PC, all you just need is Notepad, and if you're on Mac operating system, what you need is text edit. And how do you open your Notepad? Just go to the Windows logo and click on it and search for Notepad, and then you you enter. So the Notepad opens up, and if you're on Mac operating system, you can just search for text edit and open it up. Yeah, so after doing that, what you need to do is to save your file. I'll be running mine on Visual Studio Code. You can also use Visual Studio Code, which I prefer. Okay, you can go to the website for Visual Studio Code and get the application downloaded for your operating system. That is for Linux, for Mac, and for Windows. Okay, so what you do after opening the Visual Studio Code now is just come to File. Once you click File, you come to New File. Okay, but before then, I would just like you to come to your desktop and you just create a folder. Okay, let me do that now so you guys can see. Okay, I'll just create a folder and let me just name this HTML tutorials for beginners. Okay, if I have this and I just enter, I already have it on my PC, so I'm just going to rename it. I'm just going to replace it rather. Okay, so you can see this here right now. You can see this here right now. So you just come back to your Visual Studio Code and you expand this. Okay, and then you just come to open folder, and then this pops up the file explorer, and you come to, you see I'm on my desktop, and I'll just click HTML tutorial for beginners and select the folder. This makes your work more organized when they are saved in a folder. Okay, the folder is now opened. So I'll just click on New File. Then I can decide to save this as let's say index.html. Okay, the .html file extension is used to define an HTML document, like this saying, okay, this is an HTML file. You used to define an HTML file, or the .html. The .html rather, you can see the .html also works well as the .html. So I will just click enter, and you see we're all set right now, and I can start writing my HTML language. I do not need a server to run this. I will just have to run this on my browser. Okay, so how do I run this on the browser? I'll just minimize this and go back to my desktop and open the folder where we've created our file and just click index, and you'll just right click on it and do open with Chrome. You can choose the browser of your choice, but I prefer Chrome, so you can just do open with Chrome. You can see that this is all empty. It's open, but it's just empty. It's empty because we've not written any language on our web page. Okay, we've not started writing HTML codes. Okay, so now the first thing for you to understand is the tag. The tag is defined using the less than symbol and the greater than symbol. Okay, you see the less than, the greater than. This is our opening tag. This is the opening tag, and the closing tag is defined using the less than symbol, the forward slash, and then the greater than symbol. This is the closing tag, and the opening tag is also called the start tag. You can decide to call it the start tag, and the closing tag is also called the end tag. Okay, so everything that goes in between this tag is called an HTML element. Everything that goes in between is called an HTML element. You can have the paragraph tag. Oh, we'll just get into that very soon. Okay, so for you to start HTML, you need to start with doc type. You need to start with the doc type element. The doc type element. Okay, now this is the doc type HTML. Okay, what this doc type HTML does is to tell the browser that I am running HTML5. Doc type HTML is used to define an HTML5 document, and then the next thing for you to write is the HTML tag. Okay, everything in between the HTML element goes the HTML document goes in here, goes in between this HTML tag. Everything that will be used for your web page goes in between the opening tag HTML and then the closing tag HTML. Okay, it's in between it. We have the head, the body, and the rest. Then after this, the next thing is the head. You have the head, everything that goes in between the head is not actually displayed in the browser, in the should I say the UI of the browser. I mean the ones you can see. For you to see what's written in between the head, you just have to inspect. That's where you have your meta tags, that's where you have your links, and there you have your title. Okay, the next thing is the body. The next tag for you to understand is the body tag. And what is the body tag? The body tag is where everything that will be displayed in your browser is written. Any tag written here will be displayed on your browser. Okay, now let's experiment this. If I add a meta tag here, let's say let's say UTF-8. If I add a meta tag here, you see when I open this up, don't worry about the chassis UTF-8. I will understand. I will explain for you to understand later. Okay, so this meta chassis doesn't display in the browser. So let's save this and then come here. When you reload this, can you see this is not running? You get it? It's not being displayed. Okay, so okay, let me do it this way so you don't just have to close the browser and come here again. Now you can see that it doesn't display in the browser, but if I add a paragraph tag, let's for example paragraph, and I say hello, this is a paragraph. This is a paragraph. Okay, if I save this, and what the heck, if I save these and come to reload, you can see that. Let me zoom this so you guys can. Okay, you can see hello, this is a paragraph, thereby the meta chassis is not displaying here. Okay, now coming back to this chassis UTF-8, there is something we call attributes. I haven't said, don't forget, I told you guys an element is defined with the opening tag, the content, and then the closing tag. So this all together is an HTML element. Okay, so what are attributes? Attributes are used to add more should I say more identification to an HTML tag. Okay, so let's say for example let me use this meta chasset. What this is saying, this chasset UTF-8, what this is saying is adding more information to the meta tag that this is a UTF-8 characters. You understand? This is the UTF-8 character. You guys won't understand. Let me use paragraph. This paragraph. I can just say class. I can say class, and I can just say P class. This is adding more information to this paragraph tag. By the time we start teaching you guys styling, you understand what classes are. You understand that is this class. You understand what this class is, because it adds more information to this paragraph tag here. So if I want to style a web page, or if I want to style this tag, this HTML element, and I don't want to style all the paragraph tag in the HTML document, I can just use this to identify or to uniquely select this paragraph element over here. Okay, let me use the style attribute directly, an inline style, to show you guys what I mean. I can just say style and then color, then color red. Okay, I just added more information to this paragraph over here by styling it. You understand? Okay, if I reload this, if I save this, the heck, if I save this and then reload, you find that this stuff here is already styled because of this style attributes and then the content. Okay, so a attribute is defined using the attribute name, an equals to sign, a quotation, and then the value will be in between the quotation. You can use a single quotation and you can use a double quotation. Both works perfectly when dealing with attributes. When dealing with attribute, both works very, very perfect. And don't forget, you notice that the attribute comes in between the first that is the opening tag, a space, see, space, and then the attribute name, the equals to sign, and the quotation. Okay, you can just try this, because the key to mastering coding is just trying. You can just try this. Don't just watch the video, try to practicalize it so you can understand it better. In that way you get to know it better and it gets to stick to your brain faster. Okay, so the next thing I just want to tell you guys is teach you guys is comments. We define an HTML comment with the less than symbol, an exclamation, then two hyphens. You understand? Two hyphens. Let me remove these. Two hyphens. Then anything that comes in between these and this. Anything that comes between this and this will not be displayed in the web browser. Okay, let me show you guys what I mean. If I bring this paragraph tag here and I just cut it, if I bring this paragraph here and I cut it and paste it here, if I save the HTML document and then reload this, you notice this doesn't display here. The purpose of tags, HTML comments, is to save your code. Let's assume you write a code you don't want to delete. Probably maybe you need them in the future. HTML comments can just help you with that. You just comment them. They don't display here. So when you need them, you just uncomment them and remove the symbols over here. And then when you save it and reload, you get to see that what's on the web page now displays. Okay, so the next thing we're just going to talk about is the HTML styles, how to add style to your HTML document. And we just have three kinds of styling. We have the inline style, we have the external style, and we have the internal style. What I show you guys the other time by adding style inside this HTML tag, just like this is an inline styling. So I can just say color, and I just add green. I can say color and I just add green. Okay, this is an inline style. By the time I save, instead of just saving, you can just come to this file over here and click auto save. I have mine on auto save, but I just want you guys to be conscious that you got to be conscious that it's saved before it can run on your browser. Okay, so mine is on auto save. I will not be clicking on save anymore. So I'll just reload this. Notice I've added the style to this. The color is now green. Another way for you to add style to this, the internal styling stay in between the HTML document, but it's not in between the tags. Okay, we'll be making use of attributes right now. Let me add the class attribute, and I just say p tag. Now your style the inline styling comes in between the head tag. Let's say, for example, and you use the style tag. You can see the style tag here. Okay, so it comes in between here. So, and for you, the other time I told you that the attribute is used to add more information to a tag. Now I'm saying this is not just a paragraph, it's a paragraph and it has a class name of p tag. So let me just select the class name here. When selecting class, you use the dot and just say p tag and then the curly bracket, and I just say color, I might say yellow. Okay, it's in autosave, so it's just going to save. I will just reload. Okay, you notice that this works. So that's internal styling. It comes stay in between the HTML document. While external styling, the HTML document, it's in the CSS document for styling this. Will be in another. It's not will be in another file. It's another file entirely. So what we are just going to do is just add the file link inside our HTML document here. I will not be showing you guys right now the external styling. I want you guys to work on that. Try doing it yourself. Then in our next class, I'm just going to show you guys how that works, and from there we continue. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment if there are things you don't understand in this video. Just add that in your comments. I promise to reply to your comments and to get you going in writing HTML language. Thanks. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Enjoy.